Okay, good evening, everyone. Let's start. There's no time. So yesterday we talked about facts about cybersecurity and how to completely stay safe in cyber world. So, but today we are going to talk about what is cybersecurity and all the and other stuffs associated with that. So, in your own terms now, if you are asked what is cybersecurity, we have been hearing about cybersecurity, cybersecurity. What can you see? What can you really say about cybersecurity? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. For me,
Yeah.
the definition is very similar to your own definition. It's just protecting computer systems, servers, mobile devices, or any electronic or hardware components against attack. Protecting all those
Yeah.
devices against attack. Just a simple definition.
Yeah. That is it. Cybersecurity is a two words joined together. Cyber means anything that is related to computer system, computer network, or internet. That is cyber. Then security is the ability for you to be completely free from attack. Security is a state of being free from danger or being free from threats. So when we put them together, we see that cybersecurity is a practice of protecting computer systems, network, and other digital devices from theft, damage, or unauthorized access. These actors, they every day they don't sleep. So because this is their business, as all of us we go about our business daily, we have what we are doing. These people, what they are born to do or what they have fun doing is finding means on how to compromise or extort people. So that is it. So it involves a combination of technologies, processes, and practices designed to secure computers, servers, mobile devices, electronic systems, networks, and data from malicious attacks, theft, and damage. In simple terms, you can say that cybersecurity is about keeping our digital assets and information safe and secure from cyber threats such as virus, malware, hacking, phishing, and other malicious activities. So that is cybersecurity for you. That's the simple term of cybersecurity. So you need to be aware of all these techniques. Later now we will see why is this cybersecurity? Why should I care for this cybersecurity? So why is this cybersecurity important? Why is it important? So if you are asked why is this cybersecurity important, what are you going to say as an individual? Hmm?
Okay, I will say cybersecurity. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you go on?
Yeah, I would say that cybersecurity is important because when you have the knowledge about it, it will enable you to protect your own network, protect your everything you do online to help you to be able to be at alert about what is happening online and how to secure yourself in the media world, kind of personally.
Yeah. So cybersecurity is
Michael,
very
are you recording this session?
what?
Are you recording this session?
Yes, yeah. I'm recording it.
Okay.
Yeah. So cybersecurity, when I want to venture into this field, I was asking myself then, why do I want to even go Why do I want to go and waste my time and my energy on something that I don't know, because when I graduated from school, I say, I'm not going to read again. Oh." So eventually, when I was doing my service, that's when I say, okay, let me just find something new. And because where I was working, I have free, I have free liberty to do not the work is not that tight. So I say, why am I just trying to make myself lazy like this? Let me just find out something and learn. So that's why I venture. But during my registration, I say, why is this thing? Why is this thing important? So on the long run, when I after the registration and all that stuff, I say, whoa, this is a nice choice for me. And I want you to, after this, you have to call yourself meeting, meet with yourself and ask yourself, because the journey ahead is not an easy journey. The journey ahead, this cybersecurity of a thing is not an easy thing, and you have to stay focused. Sometimes what you are trying to do, mm, some of us that we enter into penetration testing, some that we enter into other fields, some at times those penetration testers, you will see the exploit that you see this vulnerability and you try to exploit it. You use this exploit, this payload to try and you see that this is what you are going to do and you know that this you are doing this thing right, but it's not working. You see, you get frustrated and say, "What is this?" But later you find out that it's some small thing, something that will keep you. The thing will keep you for like 3 days or so. But later, when you find out that it's just a small mistake, we say, "Oh, you see." So the journey ahead is not an easy task. So what you're going to ask yourself, is this what I really want to do? Is this what I really want to do? So that's what you should ask yourself before you continue with the journey, because sometimes the way we feel reluctant sometimes, to join this our lesson, but you just have to summon yourself and say, this is what I want. Because cybersecurity is not something that you just, okay, I will just do this. Let me just learn, or later I will do this. No, 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 don't do that. If you do that, you are not going to succeed in this field, because every day new things, new attack surfaces every day. So you have to be learning and relearning in this field for you to succeed. So importance of cybersecurity is crucial for protecting personal information, preventing financial loss, preserving privacy, maintaining business continuity, safeguarding national security, preventing cybercrime, and fostering trust in the digital world. By implementing effective cybersecurity measures, individuals, organizations, and governments can mitigate risks and ensure a safer and more secure online environment. So you see, if that's what I said, if you don't have any knowledge of this, like let me use this story, let me narrate this story to you guys. There's one graduate, a graduate of computer science, a database administrator. So this company employed this guy to take care of their database, and later the guy mistakenly delete the database he was meant to guide or protect. So do you know what is going to happen to the company? Are you guys with me?
Yes,
Hello.
yes, yes, yes. We are
So
with
this
you. Ha.
Yes,
That's
you're
a
with
lot
you.
now.
huh?
Data loss, big time data. That is
that
big time data loss for the company. Yeah, data loss.
Yes, yes. And you see, before the organization can pick up, they might even, it's not even only that they will lose, they might lose their customers to their competitors. So you see, as the more reason this thing is very, very important, you need to be aware of this. And each tools you are learning, you need to be serious with it and know in and out of the tools. Though all tools, they develop tools every day. Even was it on Monday, Chrome, there's a new attack on Chrome. So they patch their system and send it. How many of you have done that? They send the patch. Those people are
Yeah,
using
yeah,
Chrome.
okay. I've not, yeah, okay. I received the patch though. On my laptop. I know still they said update or something, so I should update. I will
Yeah,
update
yeah,
today, sha.
yeah. Chrome browser,
Thanks.
back.
That's true. I received, yeah, Chrome browser. I received the update. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that is, you need to to stay up to date, because if you do not patch all those things, because if they sense any breach at all, they will have to uh, work on that, then send the patches to their users. Although Chrome is not that safe in browsing, there's other safer browsers out there. You can use Brave. How many of you know about Brave browser? That
Okay,
one is
Brave
more
browser.
secure.
I've heard of it before.
Huh?
Okay,
What about Dockyard?
Brave is more secure than Chrome. All right.
Yeah, Brave is
What
more
about
secure
Dockyard?
than other browsers. Is what you say?
What about Dockyard?
I can't hear you.
DuckDuckGo. What about DuckDuckGo browser?
I don't know much about that one, but I think Brave is more secure than all those ones.
I
You
think
can,
DuckDuckGo is all these Tor browsers, their versions. DuckDuckGo
yeah,
is not ordinary
it's,
browser.
yeah, it's not ordinary browser. Yeah, yeah. I remember
Yes.
now. It's for accessing the .onion websites.
Yeah, all these onion websites.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although it's secure on its own, but if you want to go for dark web, so those browsers, they are all secure. If you want to be 100% secure online, you can go for dark web. But activities there, hackers full there. They might even hack your system. So if you don't know how to navigate uh, through that through the dark web, I advise you not to go there. Even if you want to go there, use your sandbox to go there. Your virtual
Okay.
machine.
So the best is Brave, Abby. Brave
Yeah,
browser.
Brave, yeah, for Windows.
Okay.
Brave.
Yeah, yes. I'm downloading it now on my laptop.
Okay, okay.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, so let's
Sorry, what do you call the name
continue.
of the browser? Brave or what?
Brave, yeah.
Brave browser. Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay,
What about
let's
Safari?
what?
What about Safari browser?
Yes, Safari.
Safari is for this iPhone of
Yeah,
18.
it works more on iPhone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you just use Brave to be completely safe. There's all these features. It blocks all this hardware, all this art, and other stuffs. You just be using it. It's safe. It's more safe than this Chrome and all these other browsers. It's more safer. So let's continue. Categories of cybersecurity. There are various categories or domains within the field of cybersecurity. These categories encompass different aspects of security, information systems, and networks. For this, I will just divide this into three parts. That is the defensive, security, and offensive. So you have to pay more attention to this, because this is where you will choose where you want to specialize. Have to pay more attention on this. So defensive security, defensive security in simple term refers to the measures or practices put in place to protect computer systems, networks, and data from cyber threats and attacks. So examples of roles specific to this area include security analyst. We know what security analyst does? Do we know what security analyst does? Their work.
I
Huh?
have no
Is
idea. Oh.
um,
I have no idea.
IT auditing now. They audit. They audit. Abi?
They have to prevent any attack. They have to first of all identify attack that is coming to a particular system they are monitoring.
Yeah, so security analysts, they are responsible for monitoring networks and systems for security breaches or investigate incidents and implement security measures to prevent further attack. They are first line of defense for any organization. So their job is to monitor systems. Are you saying something?
Hmm?
Okay. So they are the first line of defense in any organization. Their work is to
Sorry, this sorry sir. This
what?
defense here, defensive rather. Is it blue team or red team? I think is
Yeah, they are blue teamers. They are categorized under
blue
blue
teamers.
teamers.
Okay.
Defensive is for blue team. Then red
Okay.
team is all these offensive security.
Okay,
Are you there?
offensive. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yourself so that we can hear.
Yes.
What?
This says she should mute her. The
Any
network
other? Do
is
you ask
outside.
any question? Hello.
No, if you are listening, mute yourself.
Okay. So
Yes,
another
you've
one.
answered my question.
Okay. Another one here is incident responders. Incident responders. These people, what do they do? Their work, they are responsible for responding to security incidents, and they they apply all the security measures to mitigate the damage or to lessen the damage of the attack to any organization they are working for. So their work is to, if there's any breach on any or any of their data, this incident response, their work is to use organization incident response book plans, and work towards the plans to mitigate the risks or the damage from affecting the whole system. So the first thing they do, if these analysts identify this there's an attack in their system, what they do, they report to incident responders. The incident responders will come. First of all, they will isolate the system that is involved in the attack, so that if they isolate the system, so that other system will not be affected. So that's their first thing they are going to do, the incident responders. So another one here is cyber security architects. Their work is to design the security structure of organization. That's the security architect. Their work is to design the frame and design the security aspect of the organization. So that's their work for security. Then we have another one, security operation centers. We call them SOC analysts. You know about SOC analysts? Hello?
You know about them. You know about
Yes.
them.
Yes.
I mean, you're supposed to be hearing about SOC analysts. SOC analysts, their
Yeah.
work,
Please,
yeah, their work is
I
for
used to hear of
the
stock analysis, but is it sorry, please, is it similar to incident responder? Is
incident
it the same thing?
responders.
Like, yeah, I'm asking
Um,
that SOC and incident, like it's quite similar.
Yeah, it's similar. Even the all this blue team, their work is similar. It just they have this one have this name, this one have this name, but all they do is to monitor system. It's just that they just categorize it under SOC, this. But what they do is to just monitor system. Even SOC analysts, they are responsible for monitoring, detecting, responding to security incidents in real time. That's their work. What they do is they use all these SIMS tools. They are SIM tools, although they don't require much coding, they don't require much all this just learn how to use this app. They have their apps, sync tools like Splunk, Google Chronicles. That's what they use for this monitoring. These apps, what they do is if there's any data breach, the app will detect it. So your work is just to stay on your system as a SOC analyst, stay on your system, the monitoring. Then this, if there's any glitch, this Splunk app will just indicate it and flash alarm showing you there's an intruder, there's a glitch in your network. So your work as SOC analyst is to check the log and know where it happens. Then you have to send the log to your in this SOC analyst, they have SOC 1, 2, 3. So you have to send to your superior. So their superior will take it up. So that is the work of this SOC analyst. That's their work. Let's see. Any question? Hello?
They are under
Yes,
defensive
they are
security,
fine,
right?
they are fine.
Yes, they're under defensive security. Or can you still call them
Okay.
blue
Please
team? What?
throw more light on that SOC.
SOC. Is it SOC? Hello?
Yeah, yes, he said you should throw more light on SOC. Throw more light on the
Oh,
SOC.
okay. I said that although I will still send a comprehensive note on each of these fields so that you will read them and understand what they normally do. I just explain it in lay terms. So SOC, I said that they are responsible for monitoring, detecting, and responding to security incidents in real time. So they monitor its organization system 24 hours. So that is the reason why. So when you see a post for any organization looking for work, they're looking for this SOC analyst because their work is 24 hours. So they normally share time, maybe these people will monitor from 6 to 7, these people will monitor from 7 to this, so like that. So that's why there's many opportunity on SOC. Their work is to monitor and dictate if there's any threats, if there's any breach, if there's any attack in their network. So that's their work as a SOC analyst. That's what you're going to be doing. They use all these automated tools. So what you don't need to go and be learning coding or all these stuff. Your work is just learn how to use these automated tools. They have like Splunk. Splunk is one of the tools the SOC analysts use. Then there's another one called Google. Is it Google Chronicles? Yeah, Google Chronicles. These the two most popular. So if you can be able to learn these tools, this Splunk and these Chronicles, you can land yourself a job in this role. So are you okay with that? Who
Yes, I'm
asked me?
okay. But the person that asked the question, okay, is here.
Okay. So are you okay with that? Who asked the question?
I don't even know. As if, is he blessed? I don't blessed. I think
Yes,
it's
I'm the one. I responded.
okay, okay.
Okay, okay, let's continue. So number two from the categories of cybersecurity, we have offensive security. Those people that are they normally fear them. They say, this one is hacker. Fear this guy. You fear this guy. So
Okay.
offensive security
Sorry,
refers
please,
to
this is
the
the red team, Abi.
what?
Red team.
Yeah, yeah, they
They
are
are the
red
red
team.
team. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, they are red teamers. So offensive security refers to the practice of actively testing and evaluating computer systems, networks, and applications for vulnerabilities and weaknesses. It involves simulating real-world attacks to identify potential security flaws and provide recommendations for strengthening defenses. Examples of roles specific to this area include penetration testing. You know what is penetration testing, ba? We know what penetration testers does, what they do.
Yes,
No,
yes. So us to check for vulnerabilities in networks or computer systems, right?
Yeah, they check vulnerabilities, yes. Who else can try? Hmm?
I think
Who else
penetration
can try?
testers
They help.
they
They help to shake.
Yeah,
Hello.
I'm with you.
they
They
check for
help to check
flaws.
weaknesses, loopholes. If there are loopholes, they help to identify loopholes.
In a system, yeah. So this security,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's it. Any other person before I say anything on that?
Penetration testers usually they tend to be attackers. They tend to they're the ones that tend to um, penetrate the defense of a system by knowing that if there's any vulnerability or flaws in that system or network. You understand? So they are like attackers, like hackers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they check for flaws. Yeah.
So yeah, so
I think another word for it, you can call them the white hackers.
yeah, yeah. You can call them
Black.
white. White, no, no, not black. Black is the malicious guys. You can call them white. We
Okay.
have white under penetration test
Okay.
hacking. We have white hackers. Uh, we have black.
Black.
Gray.
Yeah,
Gray.
we have
Yes.
gray. Yeah, that's the three we have. Then penetration tester. What they do is
Okay. Okay.
when you contract a penetration tester to conduct a penetration testing on your network, what they do is to do as a bad people. They will do it in ethical way. They will do it with permission. You just call them to check this to try if they can able to penetrate to their network so that if you be able to penetrate, then you show them the proofs and everything so that they will make patches before these people will, all these bad actors will hack into their network. So that's the work of penetration testing. Like we said, we have white hackers. White hackers is those people that are not malicious, that they have permission to penetrate your network in order to in order to provide security, in order to provide measures to your organization and show them, look, if you do not work on these vulnerabilities, hackers might use it and attack you and exploit your systems and do all sorts of things to your system. So that's what they do. They just demonstrate a real-time hacking. So that's their work, penetration tester. Any question on that before we go to exploit developers? Hmm? Do you have any question?
No, 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 none from my side.
Third.
What? You are okay, but okay, let's continue. So we have exploit developers.
Is
What is
the
exploit?
sorry, please. Um, Seems there are purple hackers too.
Purple.
Abi,
Yeah.
if I'm right. Is
No,
that
no, it's
right?
not hackers. Purple
So I
team.
think the purple is a combination of red and blue.
Yes, yes, yes. It's not hackers.
Okay.
It's just a team in cybersecurity world. In organization now, if you are working in organization, those people working under IT security, they group them into purple team, red team, and purple team. So that's the group.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand it now?
Thanks.
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
I thought they have great team too.
No, 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 no. They don't have gray. Only gray hacker they
Okay.
have. Is not team.
Sorry, grey hacker. Sorry.
Please explain the team for me, please.
The team
Yeah.
like I said, in organization, they group if those people
Like
working.
what are the colors? What does the color stand for?
It does not mean anything. We just the color they use to identify this team. This team, the purple team, those people that work under defensive, then red team are those people working under the offensive security. Purple team is combination of the two.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Like okay. Okay. So red is like the offensive
So
side. Blue is
those
like the
team now,
defensive
what they
side.
does, this team now, what they does is in a organization, what they does is those red team now, they will just organize this purple team, they will just organize a simulation of attack so that this red team they will attack this purple team. They will be attacking them to know how they will defend. You know, so all this game they do it in form of game. But this team will be red team will be attacking, then the purple team will be doing what? Will be defending. Then the other team will be the coach. So that's how it works. I hope you understand. Do you understand it this way?
Can you go ahead, sir? Thank you.
Huh?
Yeah. You said who will be the coach?
Yeah, we
Coach.
do.
You
Go
mentioned
ahead. We
coach now.
understand.
What?
So you mentioned something like coach now. Like somebody will be the coach. Who will be the coach? Is it the purple team?
No,
Or
not
I
purple
didn't. Maybe I
team.
didn't hear very well. Okay.
What? Come
Yeah, you can go
again.
on. You can go on.
Let's allow him to
You can go on. You
continue
can.
so that we don't lose
You
out.
can go. You can go on. You can go on.
But you understand what I mean by all these teams.
Yes, you can
These
understand. I
people,
understand. Yeah.
these people will
No
be
problem. Go
attacking.
ahead.
These people will. This is to simulate a real world attack. If the all
Yes.
this back, so they simulate it within themselves, within the organization. These people will be attacking.
Yeah.
These people will be defending. So there's nothing about those. There's nothing special about them. Just a group in a organization. Just these people, like these people. That is it. So let's go to exploit developers. When you hear exploit developers, what will come to your mind?
I think they are the ones that develop apps or code for attacking. They develop like ransomware now, probably developed by an exploit developer, or
Yes,
maybe
yes, yes.
malware, botnets, all this
Yes,
stuff.
yes, that's their work. Their work is to develop exploits that they will use to attack a computer system. If if in course of your penetration testing you find a vulnerability, so the next thing you will do, that's the processes of penetration tester. The next thing to do is to find exploits that will that will help you to exploit that vulnerability and gain access to their system. So the work of this exploit developer is to develop different exploits. Then if you want to check this exploit, there's what we call exploit DB. If you go there, you see a lot of exploits that attackers use in compromising systems. There's a lot of them. Even there's one that is developed recently. There's news that I read today. There's one, they target all the experts, they have their own name. They target CVE 2023. He have his own name, another number associated to that. So I can't remember. But this is their work to develop exploit. So your work, when you find a vulnerability in a system, just go to your browser and type that vulnerability. You must see exploit because this is not the first time they are exploiting such a vulnerability. So this exploit developer, they develop different exploits for you to use and do carry out your job. So if you are into the penetration testing, so your work when you identify any vulnerability, you just go to net, search for the said vulnerability and the version of the system you find. Just put it there, you can get what you want, you can exploit the system. So that's what these people does. Any question?
Mr.
Hmm?
Michael,
Yes?
I want to suggest something. Can we just go ahead, if possible, at least for like 10 minutes before we ask questions? Because if you keep asking questions like this, we may not do much.
Okay, no problem. Okay, let's go to forensic analysis. This forensic analysis, what they does is to analyze, investigate cybersecurity incidents such as breaches or system compromise. So if there is any breach, if you are security analysts, all those analysts, so SOC analysts, if they identify and mitigate the issue and remove it from the system, their work is to send all what their findings to forensic teams. These forensic teams, they will come and investigate the incident in depth to find out the root cause of the problem so that the organization can take precautionary measures in case if this attack, if they come again, if they attack them through this means again. So that's the work of forensic teams, forensic analysts. That's their work. Then the last one is social engineering. We all know what the social engineers does. Social engineers, they are responsible for using social engineering techniques to manipulate individuals into divulging sensitive information or taking actions that could compromise security. So these social engineers, what they do is they will exploit. Their work is just to exploit human being. But because if you come to cybersecurity world, human being is the weakest part of security. So if you go to this place that everybody, even the purple team, yellow team, blue team, all these team, they go there to study attack tactics, techniques, and procedure that we call it meta attack. Even everybody into cybersecurity, they go to this web app to see all these attacks. So do you see that each attack that is recorded there, the first thing you will see is the first attack there is this social engineering. Those people they use so attackers they know that human being is the weakest part of security. So that's why they diverge in that. They exploit you, they manipulate you, exploit you, and use you to gain access to your organization and they will carry out their own malicious activities. That's for the rating. So let's continue. So another group here is governance, risk, and compliance. GRC, we call them GRC. And those people, we call them in cybersecurity, we call them barristers, because these people, it refers to the practice of managing and aligning an organization's governance, risk management, and compliance effort to ensure effective security measures are in place. So you see, these people, we call them barristers in this field. Their work is to make sure that organization they are working for, they are following the guidelines for people, government. There's agencies that are responsible for all this private information. So their work is to make sure that their organization do not default in any guideline provided by these agencies. So that's their work. You have compliance analysts. What do they do? Compliance analysts, their work is responsible for ensuring that organizations, policies, and procedures comply with relevant regulations and standards. So you see, they will make sure that the organization they work for, they are complying with the regulatory bodies. We have in USA, we have people that are responsible for, although it's everywhere, people that are responsible for people's privacy. Even recently, I shared story of Amazon, how they charge them 200 and 400 and something million dollars. Even today again, this Microsoft Word, they charge them FCT charged them for $20 million because of these privacy issues. They do not keep children's data safe. So these people, they charge them for that. They fine them. So you see, this is the work of this compliance analyst. Their work is to make sure that this organization follows the regulatory body rules for these regulatory bodies. They make sure that their organization follows that. So that's their work. Then we have another one, managers. Risk managers, what do they do? They are responsible for identifying, assessing, and prioritizing risks to an organization's systems and network. So they are the people identifying risk. No risk when you are facing with a lot, organization faced with a lot of risk. So this manager, these people, these risk analysts, their work is to identify this risk on time, send to other team in the organization so that they will provide a means of mitigating the risk. So that is their work. Then we have the final one, privacy officers. What do they do? The privacy officer is responsible for ensuring an organization compliance with privacy regulation and developing privacy policies and procedures. So you see, these people, they are the people, if they are working with the agency itself, they are people responsible for providing, like we have lawmakers in Nigeria. These people, they are people making law for privacy. Like I said before, this Microsoft Word and Amazon that did not comply to the guideline they provide, you see, they are fined. You see, $20 million is not here. They fine them because they do not comply with this agency, with this what they signed for. They signed that they are going to comply on this child's issue. These two people they charge, they find this week now, is because of child's privacy. They altered child privacy, so they find them. So these people, their work is to make sure that the organization they work for, they comply with the privacy agencies. I think any question on that before we move to another topic, which is why should we know about cybersecurity? Let's take question before we move. Hello,
Yeah, go
We
ahead.
are
Go
with
ahead,
Sorry,
you.
sir.
I
You don't,
didn't, hold on,
Go
hold
ahead.
on.
go
I
ahead. We
didn't
are
get
with you.
the role of that compliance analyst.
compliance analyst.
Yes.
Okay, I said that they are responsible for ensuring that the organization they work follow the policies and procedures for regulatory bodies. So if a regulatory body like HIPAA now that is responsible for those, their agency responsible for privacy of individual in health matters. They are agency responsible for that in health. They make sure that any organization dealing in health did not reveal individual health issues to the public. If you review any individual health issue to public, this HIPAA will come to you and fine you for doing so. So this organization, this compliance analysts, their work is to make sure that the organization they are working for follow these guidelines set by these HIPAAs so that they will not default, they will not find them wanting or find the organization they are working for. So that's their work. Are
Okay, thank
you
you. Yes.
okay? So any other question before we go to the next slide? Okay, I think we can continue since there's no question. So why should you care about cybersecurity? Hmm? Why should you care about cybersecurity? Let me ask you before. Hello?
What you
Am
have
I
made over time,
Yeah.
huh?
your resources. You see, it's
What?
about safeguarding your resources, your
Yes.
business,
Yes.
your finance, and everything that has to do with your company and or whatever thing you are managing on this on
Yeah.
the cyber space.
Yeah, and yeah, another thing is, in today's world, we connect with strangers over the internet, making friends with them, engaging in different online activities like gaming, and other social media activities. So social media, you don't even know the person that you are chatting with. Maybe you just meet a friend from outside, or you made a friend from within. You have not seen the person before. You don't know the person. You don't know what the person does. You just make friends with them. So cybersecurity will teach you how to stay safe while doing all this. Sometimes most of us we most of us, I said yesterday, will be conscious of what we post online, because these cyber attackers, criminals, they will use those things to impersonate you. You see someone, you go, I'm going to beach. You will snap it or say, I'm in the beach now. Or you have something, your family do something like that, or you have something to, or something like that. You'll be posting all the information about you on your social media handles. No, 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 it's not good. You don't have to post those stories. Even if you are posting those stuffs, you have to curtail that now. So that is the why you should care about cybersecurity, because cybersecurity will teach you how to stay safe while navigating to internet. So that is it. Then what I have here, you see that caring about cybersecurity is about safeguarding yourself, your finances, your privacy, and the digital world we all rely on. Because this world, without internet, I don't think anybody can survive again in this world we are into today. Without internet, we cannot survive. It allows you to take proactive measures to mitigate cyber risks, enhance your online safety, and contribute to a more secure and trustworthy digital ecosystem. So you see, this cybersecurity will expose you to all these stuffs, how to mitigate cyber risk, how to stay safe online, how to do all these things. We look at all these things yesterday because most of us we think that we are smart, these people that cannot come to us, or some of us we say that I don't have money, nobody will come to me. Even if you don't have money, your relation, your friends have money. They will use you. They will get those information you post, use it against you, hack your account, then use your account and extort money from your friends or your families. So you need to care about this cybersecurity. No, that is it. Let's move to other slide. So another slide I have there is CIA Triad. How many of you have heard about this CIA Triad?
I
Hmm?
heard
Yeah,
about it.
I've heard about it.
Yeah.
I've heard about it.
So this CIA, okay. If I ask you now, what do you know about CIA Triad? CIA Triad.
And it's all about data security, the protection of data. There is this network triad also. There is this network models. If you are into networks, there is network model presentations, and so same thing in cybersecurity is like the laws that contains the integrity of data, the security.
Yeah. Okay. This CIA Triad. Let me just use these terms to explain that so that we can understand it better. When you are building a house, you have a foundation. You have your foundation. You cannot compare a building built under foundation than the one without foundation. You see that the building will collapse. So that is what this CIA triad does in cybersecurity. This is a framework that every organization designing their security architecture must follow. And this CIA triad, we call it, is a three-word acronym for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Whenever each of these is compromised, you see that it will affect the organization. It affects the organization, whether financially or their reputation. It affect them. If any of them is compromised, it affect. Let's assume that this person that mistakenly delete their database, you see that this will affect the organization. It has affected the confidentiality of the data, the availability of the data, because there is no data again to work on. So that is it. Any organization that are designing their security system must look into this. They must make sure that they protect this confidentiality, protect integrity of the data, and make data available for any person on every authorized individual. So when we come to confidentiality, we are looking at information is accessible to authorized individuals and entities, not those that are not qualified to look at the information. These cyber attackers, what they do is to compromise your confidentiality. They will just try to look into your system, hack into your system to get your data and use it. They might use it for their own self or exploit you, or they will sell it to your rivals for money making. So that is it. So the CIA triad is a common model that performs the basics for the development of security systems. So all the organization, if they are planning for their security system, they must put in consideration this CIA triad, which is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. The CA triad is a foundation concept in cybersecurity that represents three essential principles for information security. That is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So let's take them one after the other. So we have confidentiality here. Confidentiality focuses on ensuring that information is accessible only to authorized individuals or entities. It involves protecting sensitive data from unauthorized access, disclosure, or exposure. Measures such as encryption, access controls, and secure communication channels are implemented to maintain confidentiality and keep information private. You see the measures that you must put in place when you are designing your security architecture. You make sure that all the data, whether it's on transit or data that is not on transit, is encrypted. You know what is encryption? You know what is encryption, Ba?
Code with
Hmm?
code.
What?
Encryption is encryption is secured, being secure with code, either with code.
Yeah, encryption is just converting a human readable format text, converting human readable
The
text
code.
to code. Yeah, that is encryption. Just encrypt it so that if those people, unauthorized people, without the decryption key, cannot access the data. So if you are building your organization for confidentiality data, you make sure that all the data, both on transit and those that are not on transit, be encrypted. Access control, you have to apply access control. Access control is giving access to people based on their duty. Under this access control, we have list of principles of least privilege. So this least privilege is giving access to individuals according to their work role, not you see a crack in organization having administrative access role in organization. You see that many things will happen to that organization. So you have to apply access control, then secure communication channels. When we enter into Linux now, or communication channels, systems have their own communication channels. Before, they are using what we call FTP to file transfer protocol. That one is not secured. And before, they are using Telnet. Anyway, we are coming to all those things. I'm just using them to explain this secure communication. People, when want to connect to a system, Telnet is process of connecting to a system. Maybe you are working from your home, you have to connect to the system in your network, in your office. So you have to telnet to the system. That is connection. Telnet is a channel, it's a protocol used to connect a system, two systems together. So, but this telnet is not secured. So when any organization that are using this type of communication, you see that attacker can, there's what we call man in the middle, although we are going to explain all these terms. Man in the middle. The attacker can stay in the middle and get those information. When they get it, because you are using insecure communication, because Telnet is not secured, they will get that information. When they get it, they will do what? They will manipulate the information and send it back. That's the man in the middle attack. They will send it back to the person intended for the message. Then when the person now see the message, after reading it, you have to send you the reply. The person in the middle will also intercept the communication again, because you are communicating with in insecure communication. So if you want to to use secure communication, that's what we call SSH. That's what the organization use now. SSH. That one is we call it secure shell. That is the meaning of SSH, secure share. So you can use SSH to communicate. So even if anybody intercept the packet or intercept the traffic, they will not be able to read the data, because the data is useless. If you, I don't have this on my system now. Maybe later I will show you how if you intercept the traffic, we see how scattered the traffic is. You will not even understand it, it will be useless for you. So organization that will make sure that they use a secure communication channels in their to prevent this confidentiality, to protect their confidentiality. Then when we go to integrity, integrity refers to the accuracy, completeness, and trustworthy of information. It involves protecting data from unauthorized modification, tampering, or corruption. I've said this before, man-in-the-middle attack. Measures such as data backups, digital signatures, and integrity checks are implemented to ensure that information remains intact and unaltered. How do we do these integrity checks? There's what we call hash algorithm. There's this app we call hash algorithm. Maybe tomorrow I've deleted my own. You just use it to perform this integrity checks. What they do is the information stored, the data you installed, you just use this algorithm, this hash algorithm to generate a hash of this. So you keep the data. So when you want to perform this integrity check, you bring the data out to know if this information has been altered. You just regenerate the algorithm again, the hash again, then you compare it with the one you saved before. If they are the same, you know that the data is not compromised or altered. But if they are not the same, we find out that the data has been altered. So that is how to perform this integrity checks. So integrity in its simplest form is just to make sure that the data is unaltered, it remains the same as it is from the beginning. Or even if you want to change or modify anything, the parties involved must be aware before you can make any change to a data. That is integrity. And we have the final one, availability. Availability ensures that information and resources are accessible and usable when needed. It involves preventing disruptions, downtime. That is what I said before about that database, the guy that deleted. It affect their downtime. Before they restore the database again, it take them days for them to, and if business that is not on for days, we see that even their customers, they will lose their customers, So that is the availability. Organization will make sure that the information is available to authorized users. If you are authorized for this information, and this information must be available to you at the time of your request. So downtime, denial of service attack that could hinder access to information or systems. Measures such as redundancy, disaster recovery plans, and system monitoring are implemented to maintain continuous availability and prevent service interruptions. So you see it, disaster recovery is also under security. Every organization must have disaster recovery so that if there's any loss of data like this thing that happened to this organization, if they do not have this data recovery, you see that before they can set up their server again or set their database, it's going to take them months. But if they have this disaster recovery plans, you just switch to those to second option on the plan. So that is it. The availability is making sure that information or data is available to users at the time they request for the information. That is it. So any question? I think that is all for today. That will be all for today. So I will be taking questions. I'll be taking questions now before we call it a day or a night.
I have a question.
Yeah, go on.
I missed I missed the early session of the class, so I don't know if
Yeah,
this was recorded.
yeah. I recorded it. I will share
All
it.
right, thank you.
Yeah. So who else have question? Hello, do we have any question?
No, no, none from my end.
Okay. I believe that you guys tried those things we did yesterday on your own. Those link I shared.
Those link
Hmm?
you shared.
I'll try it tomorrow.
I was trying to try mine because Chrome is naturally a default browser on my system. I was not. It was actually asking me to impute some things, details, which I was trying to do it as we were doing the class, but it was telling me to impute some. And that's okay. After they try it again.
Input something like which one are you
Like
trying to do?
the one that you use to check files to know whether the files are compromised.
Hmm. That is
Yes. So
virus
it was
total.
asking. Yes. So I have a question. So I have a friend that used to give me access to antivirus on my system, but of some days now because I work online, it has been telling me that it has expired, that I should upgrade it. So I was trying to ask, um, is there anything I can do, or I should buy the upgrade, like purchase the antivirus from by myself?
Yeah, this antivirus they have for 4 users. I don't know the type the person gave you. Is it for 4 users or the person buy for 2 users? They have 1 user, they have 2 users, they have 4 users, they have 8 users, depending on what you want to do with it. If you are buying for only for your system or one system, you just buy for 1 user.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just buy
Okay.
for one of one user. They have the one of one user, they have 2 users, they have four. So if you want to share with your friends, you can buy with 4 users. Or you buy,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So sorry about the notes, the online notepad you mentioned. I didn't get it. I was trying to download it, so maybe I was not getting the spelling or something.
No, it's not notepad. I said Notion.
Notion pad or something. That's for you
No,
said for writing instead of
yeah,
you said
yeah, Notion. That is Notion. Not. There's nothing attached to it. Just type Notion.
as in Notion.
Yes.
Okay.
On Chrome or
Just
Play
type it
Store.
in any browser, no, any browser. You're on your system now, use it on your system. Just after downloading that, you just install it on your system, then use your email to sign in. Even if anything that you are typing there, even if you can even use your phone and access it. You can share it. I, my own is not up. Let me know if I can. My own will come out. Let me show you how the thing works. But the app is very good. Even if you log anything you type there, you can access it anywhere, any device. What you have to do is just log in. You can access those notes. Any other question?
Yeah, so please, I want to ask which antivirus is best to download on laptops? I think Avast is the paid version of Avast. I think that's is fine.
Yeah,
Avast.
Avast is okay.
Okay. Okay, I have Noton too, but I noticed Noton consumes like how will I say it? Like it consumes more space. I noticed that a laptop I installed Norton, after installing it, it reduced the speed of the laptop a bit. Like the PC was
You
now
see the
like,
note you have note on.
yeah, I installed Norton on one laptop like that. So after installation, I noticed that the performance, the speed of the laptop reduced a bit.
Slows down.
Slow, yeah, yeah, it slows down, yeah, yeah. The Norton slowed down the performance, the speed of the laptop.
I think Avast is the best
Um,
because the first
So
thing that
Avast is more better. Avast is light. Avast is lightweight
yeah,
antivirus.
yeah.
So that
Avast
one is
is
better.
yeah is good, and there's another one, Beat Defender.
Okay, okay, Beat Defender. Okay.
Yeah, you can try that one as well.
are you saying that Avast is not good?
Yeah, I'm not saying that it's not good,
Okay.
though. It's good.
Avast is very, very good.
The paid
I
version
have
of it, though.
yeah, it's a paid version because I think the person paid for it and gave me access to it.
Yeah, it's good. Avast is good. Okay, let me show you my the this thing, the Notion. Let me try and share this.
Um,
So this is how the Notion do. You see how organized it is. You can use it to organize. This is my JavaScript features when I was learning JavaScript or something. So you see how organized you can organize your nodes in this format. This you can come here and put. You can create anything. You can even use this to code. It's a code editor as well. You can use it to code. You can use it to do anything. So this is it.
Is it the notion?
Yes, this is the Notion. You see different subheading. This is subheading under this therapy, and this is my notes and other stuff. Web application. This one is for web application testing, web suite. If you can open it,
I have a question.
yeah.
Okay, I had a meeting with my friend today. So he's someone that is also into coding and all sorts of digital stuff. And he made a statement. He was like, cybersecurity in most countries, they have trust issues with them, like employing them, especially from people from Nigeria. What have you
Hmm.
to say about that?
But that's true. Cybersecurity, you know what it means for organization to give you access to their critical data. So that's why I say that this cybersecurity is good for you to engage yourself with a community, join a community, because those community is those community that will recommend you. If you join a reputable community, they are the people that will recommend you, be it UK or you want to work in UK, there's work opportunity in UK. These people are going to recommend you because those organizations trust that community, but they don't trust you as individual because they don't know you. But this community know you as a person. So that's why I say that you should join a community, a reputable community, so that if you are looking for work, this community will just recommend you to those people. Or even
A
if you
community
see,
like in Testify Africa.
yeah, yeah, community like this.
Okay.
Then there's other community out there like this lady. This lady's confidence. She has her own community. Say called cyber girls. There's other community out there. So anyone you feel like you just join, those people that are going to recommend you, even if you want to get job on your own, they will ask you to go and get a recommendation letter. it is this your community that will write this recommendation letter for you so that they give you the work. So that is the answer to that question.
Are you
All right.
saying
Thank you
that,
very
let's
much.
say, okay, are you saying like, let's say I now apply for cybersecurity course or diploma in Canada, that gets it as a Nigerian, that goes there to study it. So are you trying to say I will not get jobs?
You
No, no,
are
no, that's
you
not it. What I'm saying is,
what I don't
hello.
understand. You say if you want
So
to
what I
apply
mean,
for.
let apply for cybersecurity course. Like, you know that diploma course you can do in Canada, like 2 years or cybersecurity.
Yeah.
So let's say I got admission on it to go study cybersecurity in Canada. So like what I'm saying is based on what the guy is saying, but that his friend told him that people that has cybersecurity from Nigeria are not being trusted. So I try to say after going there to study and have the knowledge, the experience, that they will not still trust you to give you a job.
No, 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 no. They will trust you based on your certificates. If you study outside, they will just trust you based on, but they will not, cybersecurity, there's what we call zero trust in defense mechanism. There's what we call zero trust. They don't, even if you are my sister, even if you are my wife, even if you are my one-on-one, you will only trust yourself. You will not trust anybody. That's what we call zero trust in cybersecurity. Don't trust anybody. Even cybersecurity will tell you your ATM PIN, do not give it to your husband or your wife. It's only meant for you and you alone. All your passwords, your phone password is only meant for you and you alone. You should not share it at all. So zero trust. What they will do is they will ask you to do what to get a recommendation from any person or any known organization. So that is it.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other question? Any other thing? I think we are running out of time. We didn't start on time.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Hello.
Yeah, I can hear
Okay,
you.
I wanted to ask what are those what are those SIM tools used by SOC? What are the SIM tools
I said the most popular
used by a
one there
SOC
is,
analyst?
yeah, the most popular one out there is Splunk and Google Chronicle. If you can learn
Splunk.
any of these, yes, Splunk. If you can learn any of these tools, I think you are good to go in SOC. You just learn the how to do
Splunk
that,
and
how to
Google.
uh, Splunk and Google Chronicle.
Google Chrome.
Chronicle,
Google
not Chrome.
Chronicle.
Chronicle, yeah.
Okay.
That's the two most popular ones. So if you can learn all the organization, this is what they use. It's either they use Chronicle or they use Splunk. I think those people navigating to this field, they are all learning Splunk because it's most popular. This Chronicle is not that popular, and even Splunk is more user friendly than this Chronicle. So if you want to venture into SOC analysis, you have to learn Splunk.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.